Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Megsy's reaction and potential worries for a new documentary that's coming out. The Germans are releasing a documentary on Megsy's backstory, and it's going to be exclusives and all kinds of stuff. Now we've been led down this kind of avenue before. I'm pretty sure there's a French documentary the other year that was meant to do it all, and then of course last year we had the Markles on an Australian TV program, and that wasn't very anything. There wasn't anything new, is what I'm saying. So we're going to have a look and see how worried Megsy is and what potential things might be there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my Megan cards, but first of all I am going to shuffle my Dark Apothecary, I think it's called, cards, and I'm going to pick one out to see what she's worried about in the documentary, and I'm going to put it down here, and then we're going to read it at the end of the reading. So okay, if you're new here, hello. Please subscribe and all of that YouTube stuff, and everyone else, thank you very much for being here as well. And if you can share my content around and leave us a like, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot for Megsy. I'm just doing one layer. We're just looking at Megsy. I'm sure there's going to be plenty to read on around this, so let's just look into Megsy's response. See what she's so worried about. Apparently she's worried. Are narcissists capable of worry? I don't know. Let's have a look. What's at the center of Megan? What's going... Okay, Queen of Cups, straight away. She would like you to know that she is Diana incarnate, and she wants her image to be seen as wholesome and pure and a little bit psychic, a little bit healthy, emotionally balanced. You know, she wants to be like kind of like Diana, Queen of Cups energy. Okay, that's the starting point, but what's crossing over her? Seven of Cups. She has a lot of aspirationals. She has a lot of kind of lots of different what you call them, lots of different parts of her she wants us to see. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups crossing over, she's probably wondering what out of the smorgasbord of choices could it be that they found on me. Is it going to be when she sailed the ocean blue? Is it going to be Mr. Engelston? Is it going to be some drama at Deal or No Deal? What could it be? What's known about the situation? Oh, there's going to be a betrayal, is there? Okay. So we had all that sweetie, lovely, wonderful energy in the middle, what she wants to be. But what's underneath it all? The devil in reverse. She doesn't want to be seen as being controlling. She wants to be seen as Diana 2.0. How dare you think? How dare you think she's shallow and vindictive and manipulative? And someone's betrayed her, though. Someone has betrayed her. And we're going to find out about that soon. Someone has betrayed her. That devil in reverse, though, she doesn't like being seen for what she is. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. And she's trying to curate her image to a point. What she wants it to say is Meghan Markle is Diana 2.0, the hardest done to, but most humblest, most humanitarian, hottest, beige wearer of the year 2024, that kind of thing. She wants that energy. She's kind of like, I wouldn't say like it was like not certifiable, but she is she's got almost like personality dysmorphia. She thinks she's one thing, but she's not, and she cannot reconcile this whole thing that she is like that side of her, the devil that comes out in so many readings. That devil, she can't see her obsessive controlling stuff. She just thinks she's lovely. And what was it? Okay, we've just had a big kind of homecoming, and Nigeria is my new home. It's the motherland, la 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 la. Big celebrations, la 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 la. That the Four of Wands is leaving, and this German documentary, I don't think it's the most forefront thing on her mind, because she's still going into this whole look at me, I'm Diana. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have got the Prince of Cups here, the Knight of Cups. She really thinks she is completely, I would say, above all of this. She sees herself like as some kind of ethereal figure, kind of like a beige lady in the lake. Oh. Six of Cups surrounding, it's the childhood card. It is looking back fondly at memories. Okay. There is a betrayal here. She does feel betrayed by someone. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse shows that there is something isn't going to work for her. Something isn't going to track for her in the next coming weeks. There's going to be issues surrounding what she's developed, what she's learned, what she's took on board. I wonder if there's somebody from the ex-Arswell staff, or maybe there might be somebody from like an ex-Palisade or something, but there is definitely somebody, there's definitely somebody there who's spoken to the German people, the German TV company, and said something like, they've come out now. We've got 2 3s here. We've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. She is gonna try and get rid of this somehow. She wants to work with people to kind of like mitigate some stuff with this. I don't see any, apart from the Ten of Swords, there's not a lot of intellect here on the table. And I'm not being shady. What I'm saying is, it doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of academic or legal pursuits straight away. But the Three of Pentacles could just, it could well be just the influence of people, especially we've got the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. This is very much trying to kind of influence somebody and to try and kind of persuade them into liking you, you know? Now, the Knight of Cups, when it's in the reverse, I would say it's like my Instagram card. It's my Instagrammer card. It's somebody who's really shallow and it's all about the gram. and like they spend hours taking one nanosecond of a snapshot, and we're meant to believe like that's the whole life. And she really does believe in that Instagram life, you know. I think if the if this documentary gets a little bit too leery for her, she's going to drop photos of the kids. They're their secret weapon. That's why that's why partly I feel like they're putting them away. I feel like Megsy would have had them out on the world stage by now if she could have her way, but I think that's something with Harry that's like, no. I would say, she's scatty. Her energy is scattered. She doesn't like being seen through. And that Three of Pentacles, I think she's hoping to work with people to kind of dismantle some of the mistruths people have spoken out. Now we have got here Fate, and it's interesting because we actually got the colours of the German flag on here. You've got the fire, you've got the black and the red. That's interesting. We've got the yellow, I mean, not the fire. In fact, that's the older German flag as well. I feel like we're not going to get, around the time the documentary drops, there's going to be like another tour announced. There's going to be something announced, looking out to overseas. I feel like what she's hoping for is with the Seven of Cups there. I feel like we're going to get a lot of distractions as well. We're going to get a lot of distractions. Now let's have a look at this last card. How's she coping with all of this? We have got cannabis coming out here. Now, I'm not judging anyone. But I wonder if she's used cannabis recreationally quite a lot more in the past than she would like everyone to know, and that is something that she could come out about. The fact that it says the healer on it as well. Maybe this might be the jolt that, I doubt it. Fair enough, I doubt it. But yeah, she really does need to be healed. She's like I'm not a shaman, by the way. I'm just saying, I know in shamanism, like, people can leave soul fragments at different parts of, like, there's like different dimension levels. You've got the upper world, the mid, like the world, and then you've got the underworld and stuff. And you can leave different parts of yourself just through trauma, through shock, through something in different places. And she feels like she has fragmented herself so much because she's trying to be loads of different people, and she can't kind of make herself whole that way. She feels she's like a fractured soul. She's like a void. She's kind of like a beige dementor from Harry Potter, and if you will. She's just a type of person who sucks all of the fun out of fun. She's just but she would like to think she's like the funniest girl in the room, as well as being the smartest and the sassiest and the most empathetic and the most beautiful. She's like, she has to be everything, but the best at everything. And she does need healing. Diana needed healing too. And that's the only thing they've got in common. That is the only thing they have got in common. Nothing else in common. I think Diana knew who she was. I think Diana knew her own mind. I don't think Megsy does. I think Megsy thinks she knows who she is, but her mind changes to what she wants to do and how she wants to do. Like, I want to do a cooking show. I want to be a politician. I want to be this. I want to be that. It's like a kid who's just watched. Like, it's like, you know, a kid coming home from school saying, I want to be an astronaut, and then the next day I want to be I want to be in the Air Force, and then the next day I want to be a submarine driver, and the next day I want to be a bus driver. But she is like actually really, really damaged, to be honest. But it's things she's done to herself. Her narcissism has driven her to get herself on to social climb, and she doesn't realize that she's built up this old karma, and it's kind of coming crashing down around her and on her. Ugh. I don't think, I know she's conniving and nasty, but I don't think she's running at full capacity, and hasn't been, I would say, something happened after the New York City catastrophic car chase. I think she's a little bit unhinged, is where I'm going with it. Remember when she appeared at that what you call it? It was, oh, what were they called? The fair, not the fair. It was the Marines. And she had that chip nail varnish on, and she was kind of like, she looked off a box. I'm gonna be honest. To me, she looked like she was off a box. Like, oh, look at me! Ooh. Had one too many shandies. Ah. She looked like she was off a box, I think, to me anyway. There we go. I don't think I think, like with the South Park thing, like she's hollow on the inside, and I think she is. I think she just tries to attach lots of different things. It's difficult being in her 40s now. Can she change? Well, everyone can change at any time, but is it more difficult to change as you get older? Yeah. Yeah, it is. The thing is, now she's done so much damage. Even if she turned around and was like, I don't know, the next, she was almost kind of like the Virgin Mary, all of a sudden, like something happened, like she was like, oh, I repent and la la la, and all of this kind of stuff. No one would believe her. She's done herself that much disservice, and it's all her own fault. She's tried to blame everyone else, but everyone can see it's just, anyway, I'm waffling now. So yeah, what a mess. I think one of the things is when you have it all and you spaff it up the wall in such public style, all because you didn't understand constitutional monarchy and how it runs, and you didn't get your own way. Nah. I still think that there was an element of that she was some type of plant. Whether she was willing or knowing, I don't think she's that a good actress, to be honest. I don't even think she was like knowing. I think she was guided to meet Harry, to be honest. And the people who put her with Harry knew exactly who she was and how she would react to things, and they just let her be her usual bunny boiler self, if you know what I mean. But there we go. That's just my theory, my insight. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you've made it this far, please leave me a little Merlin shooting some glitter out of his bum bum. And I will see you all tomorrow for some more readings and stuff. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone.